play in the ACC, if not college football. These fans are electric and dynamic. Call it Death Valley for a reason. This is where teams' dreams come to die. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Back to pass, it's Hill. Throws for the tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to fire. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run, and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Razorbacks in the hurry-up.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Quick catch on 3rd down. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The Razorbacks have this offense rolling. The run inside. It's Russell. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To throw, it's Hill. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Running inside, it's Johnson. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Clemson jumps to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They'll go right back to him. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Got it looking for the first down. Oh, he's got some space. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Really nice job locking in by the quarterback that time on 3rd down. That was the completion you had to have. You're only down 3-0, I get it. It's your second drive of the game, so lots of football to go, but you want to establish a rhythm and confidence as early as possible, and getting that completion on 3rd down was big.
Left side, Wesco makes the grab. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Here comes Clemson with another first down.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Tigers. He would not be denied.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And it was finished off by a terrific 26-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out. They knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wants to throw. It's Hill. Makes the grab on the left. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Up is trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Clemson. Once he got some room, it was over. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Hill. They're setting up the screen. Caught, and he's got room. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Razorbacks right after the huge play through the air back to the line. The run inside. It's Smith. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Using his legs, it's Russell. Picks up the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. The Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Hill. Here comes the heat. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The official says no good after the missed field goal, still down by 11.
Man, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Makes the grab in their space. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And that's why this guy is so dangerous. He's an explosive play just waiting to happen, and it doesn't have to come just handing the football off. That was a simple check-down throw, but he got it to him in space, and all of a sudden he does the rest, right? He's able to see the field. He's making people miss. He's got tremendous contact balance and speed. They get an explosive play in the passing game on a simple check-down throw to the running back.
Clemson set up with another first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll.
Maybe a crease. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Running the red zone, it's Davidson. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on third down.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Might be changing the route. On the move. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Denson. Got it set up on the outside. A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
That is a decision he will likely regret brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running inside, it's Smith. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Platt. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half, so they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball.
Snags it, and there's running room. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. And the Razorbacks want to move quickly. Looking for a man. It's Hill.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he's just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
You know they'd love to convert this 3rd down after missing a field goal on the last drive. Gives it on the option. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop it 4 yards short of the marker. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. The Razorbacks take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Here's the pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And, man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covering downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting. Keep chasing. They finally catch him. Get the big sack on 4th down.
Picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Hill. Pressure coming. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. That pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions setting up 3rd down.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Well, that was a huge touchdown for the offense there, just to try to get some mojo going here at halftime. It'd have been tough sledding here in the first half. Only a field goal before they finally got into the end zone. So obviously, still a lot of work to do. You're still trailing on the scoreboard. But that's going to do a lot for their confidence, I think, before heading into the second half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking for room. It's Davidson. Makes it past the marker. At the 45 on its way. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. There's some room. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had 0 answers.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And he's going to lose yardage on that one, and that could be the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with UTSA taking on the Florida Atlantic Owls. And it's the Roadrunners looking to come out on top in what has been a high-scoring affair. And I love that neither team fears this moment. Gotta see which defense is able to make a stand.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Third and short now from their own 48. They'll give it to Johnson. Finding some room. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Clemson is quick to the line. Going to the run, it's Johnson. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He breaks his tackle. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. They've got the lead and tried to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you've got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Back to throw, it's Hill. Spits it out to the back. Caught by Smith. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Razorbacks peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him, man.
Got it in stride inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Plows through the defense. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. The Tigers headed quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
And
here's a little room there. Past the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Send that offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Hill. Oh, they're after him. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Looking for more room. He's at the touchdown, Tiger. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And he tacks on the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute.
Makes the catch down the right side. Might have a chance. Touchdown, Arkansas! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
Number 47, set to advance on the football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratchet. There he goes. Got enough for the first. At the 30. 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
A love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they can go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Back to throw, it's Hill. Working that left side now. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. That's reeled in. It's Marshall. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Caught over the middle. It's Hawkins. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Corners are going to bail. Lost to fire on second down. Makes the grab. It's Watkins. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. The Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. To the air, it's Hill. Makes the grab. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Caught in the backfield. It's Marshall. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So we open the final period with a third down play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to pass. It's Denson. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Clemson jumps to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds the tight end. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davidson. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Throws to the tight end. The sure hands, it's clapped. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And this game started to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need passing plays deep down the field. They've got to find some way to attack this secondary.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Hill. Here's a heat. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
From the gun, wants to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. The run inside. It's Smith. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
To the air on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. He's going for a big play downfield. Pulls in the deep ball. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. Snaps it in the shotgun. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Dealing with a 2nd and 10 from the 20.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him sleeping.
Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that's a great idea by this defense, man. 3rd down, it's money down. Where are they going to go? They're going to go to their go-to guy. And what does the defense do? They double team him, take him away, and force the 4th down.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation because the percentages are telling you you got a good shot at keeping the football and keeping possession. That time, though, they're not able to come up with it. And they've now given up the football with their backs to the wall. The defense now is going to have to dig them out of this hole.
Keeping it on the ground. It's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Jackson gonna throw it. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're gonna play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw in that touchdown pass.
Motion from the wideout. Snap in the shotgun. Stepping to the right. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play.
That keeps the score. Clemson 52, Arkansas 29. Number 47, set to kick this low.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Sends it back in motion. He's got an open man. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Quickly to the tight end. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. Clemson is quick to the line.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up with tempo. They're ready to do it again.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man, and it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today, and this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard, but you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, you get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Jackson will throw. Pulls it in. It's Hawkins. Timeout call by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. You know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Gets it out fast. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on 1st down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? They just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. On the move at the 30. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Jackson gonna throw it. Going for 6. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get